Mr. Haji Shakil Sabka Sadar, please recite Kalam. I request to all members, please recite Durood Pak. His Excellency Mr. William K. Makaneole, Consul General of U.S. Lahore, Honorable former Presidents of GCCI, members of the Executive Committee and valued member of GCCI, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. We feel pleased to welcome the Consul General of U.S. Mr. William K. Makaneole for his visit to the Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce and Industry and highly admire him for dedicating his valuable time for the exchange of views and information regarding the promotion of the trade and investment between Gujranwala and USA. Before proceeding further, first of all, detailed documentary regarding economic profile of Gujranwala is shown to you our good self. Mr. Hanan, please show the documentary.
Gujranwala, the land of peculiar identity and warmth, the city that is achieving Pakistan's progress and prosperity goals at a fast pace. The city that is exporting more than 150 products of worth $2.5 billion US approximately to over 80 countries after attaining and maintaining world standards in just a few years. Its goods have considerably shrunk the Pakistani import bill, saving the country an annual $3 billion US in form of import substitution. The growth trajectory of the city towards the industrial progress can be gauged from the fact that it has paid over 40 billion rupees tax at the regional tax office Gujranwala level only this year. It has over 8,000 small and medium and 13,000 cottage industry units, contributing day and night to the national prosperity and progress. The Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, is fully motivated to bring about economic stability in Gujranwala in particular and in Pakistan in general. It has been organizing Made in Gujranwala exhibitions to present different local products of unmatched standard and sophistication to the world for the last 2 decades. It wants to ensure an incessant increase in foreign exchange through the promotion of indigenous products at the local and international levels by conducting the exhibitions. The GCCI has raised the slogan, My Gujranwala, to help Gujranwala make a mark in the business and industrial community. The slogan has earned the status of the City of Engineering for Gujranwala. GCCI's determined march towards its goals guarantees a bright future. Gujranwala is considered as the second largest city in Pakistan with regard to SMEs due to the GCCI's continuous efforts. According to the Punjab Economic Report, Gujranwala is the 4th largest city in Punjab with regard to the spread of large-scale industry. Being the model of Prime Minister's ease of doing business vision, it has the honor of bagging 6th position according to the World Bank Report's ranking. The GCCI is offering ample job opportunities in order to eradicate poverty in Pakistan. Confirming this, a recent Punjab Directorate of Industries report has declared Gujranwala as the country's 7th largest employment provision city. Under GCCI's patronage, different member industries are producing durable quality products for exports and domestic utilization like ceramic sanitary ware, ceramic tiles, refractory bricks, pipes and fittings, sanitary fittings, bathroom accessories, light and heavy engineering, spare parts of hydro and thermal power plant, pumps and motors, machine tools and capital goods, automobile parts, agriculture implements, home appliances, tableware, cutlery, cookware, melamine and stainless steel utensils, hunting knives and swords, textiles, carpets, fair mats and rugs, rice, seed and agro-processing, food, confectionery, plastic furniture, wood furniture, steel furniture, metal processing, hardware, steel security equipment, paper and paperboard, chemical and detergents, beauty products and cosmetics, nylon rope, steel furnace, construction goods, etc. As many as 34 Asian, 23 European, 13 African, 3 North American, 5 South American, and 2 Australian countries are the destination of the products of Gujranwala's small and medium industries, showcasing GCCI's hard work and determination. The GCCI facilitates its honorable members in a variety of ways. It readily provides ease of business assistance to the business community so as to best utilize its precious time for the national progress and development. The GCCI hosts at its premises help desks for various departments for its members. These include Police Khidmat Markaz, Driving License Counter, Business Registration Portal, SMETA, SECB, WeMod, E-Business Invitation E-Bill Portal Desk, GEPCO. In view of Gujranwala's industrial importance, the GCCI had got approved 3 mega projects for it from the federal government. They are Gujranwala Business Center, Gujranwala Tools, Die and Mold Center, and Ceramic Center. This center is also benefiting other cities. Modern technical education is also being offered to hone the skills of local workers. Similarly, by rolling out quality designs, the Ceramics Center is playing a major role in promoting the local ceramics industry. Significantly, the GCCI ensured the establishment of the small industrial estates and the export processing zone. Currently, these estates with their vast industrial assets are contributing a great deal in the national economy by producing top quality items. Industrial estate number 42 has been established for promoting industry and to meet the pressing need of the industrial expansion. It is also vital to present the GCCI's welfare aspect, under which the Gujranwala business community has taken revolutionary steps in the health sector on self-help basis, providing healthcare to nearly 40% of the city's population. Siddiq Sadiq Trust Hospital for Cardiology, Haji Murad Eye Trust Hospital, Ibrahim Eye Trust Hospital, Jinnah Trust Hospital, Rafiq Anwar Memorial Trust Hospital, Allama Iqbal Trust Hospital, and Al Raya Trust Hospital are serving the humanity 24 hours a day along with other hospitals. Upgradation of the district hospital and provision of latest ambulances to it, free hepatitis injections for the poor and regular upgradation of the social security hospital are also its achievements. The GCCI has always fully cooperated with the district administration. Its contributions include provision of Japanese fire tenders to the Rescue Level 1 Level 2 and motorcycles for police. In addition, its members generously donate for the rehabilitation of the effectees of any calamity that hits the country. The GCCI, with cooperation of its valued members, is awarding scholarships in the field of education to financially deserving brilliant students through established health education trust and provision of cooperation in monetary terms for the welfare of prisoners through Prisoners Welfare Trust. trust established with the collaboration of administration of District Central Jail are also some of the highlighted activities, and initiatives include incorporate social responsibility of GCCI, and many other social welfare projects were undertaken needed from time to time. Students of Gujranwala had to travel to other cities for engineering, medical, and university education. To facilitate them, the GCCI managed to establish Rashtra Engineering College, Gujranwala Medical College, and Punjab University's local campus in Gujranwala from the government. The GCCI earnestly desires self-help-based mega projects at the local and national level in view of Gujranwala's industrial potential and provision of missing facilities for the city, its people, and industry so as to enhance our industrial production and exports. The dream projects include Special Economic Zone, New Industrial Estate, Dry Port, Motorway Link, Cargo Train for Golden Triangle Region, latest international material testing and certification lab, Expo Center, Children's Hospital, University of Gujranwala, and all such initiatives need to strengthen industry-academia linkage to commercialize the research. The GCCI is striving hard to meet its targets and believes that the future of the coming generations will be brightened only by strengthening Pakistan's economy through vibrant business. It stands by the Pakistan government in expanding business activity in the country.
His Excellency, now I give some of trade figures of bilateral trade between Pakistan and USA. According to trade figures of State Bank of Pakistan, the current trade volume between both Pakistan and USA is approximately 9.8 billion US dollars. Pakistan exported to US during the year 2021 to 2022 worth 6.8 billion US dollars. Pakistan imported from US during the year 2021 to 2022 worth 3.0 billion US dollars. Major items export from Gujranwala to USA. Textile products, fine salt, leather, surgical items, rice, kitchenware, marble tiles. Jewelry, plastic furniture, electronics products, hunting knives. We expect that trade ties between both countries will grow more for the same exchange of information between both U.S. Consulate GCCI and trade delegation is the dire need. We request you to please identify the areas of cooperation for the promotion of trade between Gujranwala and USA. We shall appreciate your suggestion in this regard. We show you our best cooperation. I once again thank you very much for traveling all the way to visit Gujranwala Chamber. Now I would like to request His Excellency to share his thoughts with our members.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and aloha. Thank you very much for this opportunity to sit here today with the province famous GCCI. I consider it an honor and I had an opportunity today to visit a couple of places, and one of the stops that we hit early on was Sonic's, the Sonic's factory. And it was some of the items that Sonic's makes was highlighted in the video that we watched. Very impressive to learn about the $2.5 billion in exports, and then also the figure you gave with $9.8 billion since 2001. Very impressive numbers. To answer your question with regards to promotion of trade between Pakistan and the United States, you know, the U.S. mission in Pakistan has, for at least the 2 years that I've been here, we have taken upon a very big task of trying to figure out how to get back to our traditional relationship with people-to-people ties, and those people-to-people ties extending into the various other sectors to include the economic sector, right? How can we get business and trade between the United States and Pakistan? How to bolster that, how to strengthen that. You know, until this particular assignment for me, you know, living in the United States and seeing and going to the grocery stores, purchasing clothes, right? Going to buy a pair of socks. It wasn't until my first 6 or 8 months that I was here and I had an opportunity to really understand how textiles work, right? How products are actually made. And it's become really important for me now to actually tag check when I get back to the States. My wife and I actually play a game together where we go through and we buy sort of, we need to pick up random things at Walmart or at Target or, a box store in the U.S. And we'll actually go and I'll make it a point to stop and take a look and see where was it actually made. And then my wife will find me, she goes, oh wow, this shirt was actually made in Pakistan. And I was like, I wonder where that shirt came from. And I would think about the various factories that I've been to in Sialkot. I've been to some factories here, and we'll be visiting a couple others, I think, in the next 2 or 3 days we'll be in this area. But I tell you that story to highlight that, the things that we're trying to do to make sure that the U.S. and Pakistan have a strong economic relationship. One of the big things that we've done very recently was a sister state relationship between the state of California and the Punjab, right? And so in January of this year, we had a group of congressmen and women from the state of California come and visit Pakistan. And basically, they had a chance to sort of see this area, but more importantly, we had a group from Pakistan that actually went to California and signed an MOU. And that MOU is one of the steps that we're trying to take to really promote trade and bilateral trade between the United States and Pakistan through the various sectors that are out there, not just in textiles, but also in agriculture, which is also specific here. I learned a lot about the world's top quality rice. Basmati rice comes from Gujranwala, right? So not just in textiles, but also in agriculture and the IT sectors. And we're looking for more opportunities to continue to find those types of activities and find those types of linkages in the United States that we could bring people here to see the types of products that are being made here, and also vice versa, to get folks from here to actually go to the United States for various trade expos that are out there, so you guys can actually get and meet with those folks in the United States that would be interested in investing. So we do continue to work on that, and I look forward to trying to help any way that I can in that initiative. And then just a quick plug, just for the fact that it's actually kind of nice sitting next to another big guy, and to have 2 big guys in the same room in the city of Bethlehem, it's kind of a big deal, so I appreciate it. And so with that, the United States and Mission Pakistan continue to work together on our shared goals and values as it relates to the economy. We're looking for ways for us to be able to help bolster economic relationships and ties. We do have quite frequently visits from our trade representatives from the United States, very high-ranking, high-level officials that come here. The United States does see the importance of a strong economy in Pakistan, and will continue to work towards achieving that goal. So I appreciate your time today, gentlemen, and I'll turn the time back over to you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Honorable Consul General of U.S., thank you for visiting Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce and honoring us with your presence. Respected sir, my name is Humais Gulzar and I am Senior Vice President of Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce, and I belong from the metal sector and we deal in ferrous and non-ferrous metals. So U.S. and Pakistan have huge bilateral trade in this sector. As mentioned earlier, the import and export numbers between Gujranwala and U.S. Out of import of 3 billion, ferrous and non-ferrous sector is 1.5 billion, which is 840,000 tons per year, which includes compressor scraps, motor scraps, cable scraps, transformers and aluminum scraps. Also want to mention here about history. Sir, the Institute of Scrap Recycling Industry is a United States-based private non-profit trade association, and there are two major conventions organized by ISRI every year. One is in every April and one is in every September. The April one is convention and expo, and the September one is roundtable conference. Or few ferrous and non-ferrous members are also member of ISRI and attend these conferences every year. So now I would like to propose few steps to improve bilateral trade between USA and Gujranwala. So first one is if there is a trade test set up here in GCCI for the trade issue and to promote bilateral trade. So second one is easy visa appointment and procedure for our members who want to attend conferences in USA. And third one is we request the presence of US in our expo, which we will organize this year. In the end, I would like to thank you again for coming to GCCI, and we hope that this will have a huge positive impact on promoting bilateral trade. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can respond to
Sure. Yeah, I'll just take a quick minute or two to respond. So I hear you. April and September trade issues, right? Visa appointments and U.S. presence. Let's start with the easy one first. U.S. presence at the expo that you guys have here. That is absolutely something that we can work to do. I do have meetings with various businesses American businesses that have representation here. In Pakistan, they do come and meet us quite frequently. That's something that we can work on our end internally at the consulate to try to help spread the word and put out there and advocate for those folks in the United States that would be beneficial to your expo, to advocate for them to actually come here and make sure that we have a U.S. presence. And of course, you'll always have the support of the U.S. Consulate. If you guys do have an expo that does come up, we do have individuals whose sole responsibility in Mission, Pakistan, they're every day that they're working here in this country, their sole purpose is to work on foreign commercial trade, right? Foreign commercial services and foreign commercial trade. And we can definitely engage with those individuals. And I'm sure, with the history of GCCI, I'm sure the linkage is already there. We can, if we need to, we can refresh that contact base and make sure you guys are receiving the support that you need through FCS and our some of the initiatives that we're already working on in that space. With regards to visa appointments, that's also something that's a possibility. And I'll give you a prime example: the IT sector. Okay. And I bring up the IT sector because this is one of the positives that we just had, like a very, very, very positive. We took about 35 to 40 video game studios that are here in Pakistan. The video game industry is a massive industry here. It's like a $200 million business that goes on here. It's just not really well known. And so what we did was we took that studio, the groups of studios, we got them all visas, we got them all together. We represented Pakistan by having a Pakistan booth at a very big, so I'll put it in your guys' terms of a trade conference. In the video game industry, they have the exact same thing. It's called GDC, Game Developers Conference. And it's massive. It's the biggest event for video gaming in the United States. It happens every year. We got the group together. We got a plan on how we're going to promote and highlight the great work that Pakistan does. We put them, they came up with a concept of what they were looking to basically advocate for and to talk with folks in the United States about. And we worked on their visas. And we got every one of them, and there was probably about a good 50, I think 45, 50 visas that we did. Every one of them received the visa, and more importantly, every one of them returned back to Pakistan. And that's the part, right, that is huge. having the candidates for visas that have travel histories, that have established travel histories throughout other countries helps, right? We need to have qualified, high-level individuals that are in your businesses that we can all get together, right? And we try to do it as a group. Doing it, everyone individually, it's very difficult for us. We like to try to come together and try to do things group-wise. So if there's a goal that you guys have in mind, that's something you would like to attend, then we would be looking for the GCCI to come together as a group and kind of pick those candidates that would be best to help represent the broader group, and then preferably those that have significant travel histories, that have been to conferences before in the past, may have actually had U.S. visas before in the past, and then we can take those and we can actually go through and we can help with early visa appointments. So that's something that is definitely in the realm of possibility, something that I have personally done, that is something that my team in Pakistan have also worked on in my time here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like Haji Shakil sir, the former president of GCCI, to please address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Mr. President. And I'm very happy that Consul General has already have a good feelings about my president. Thank you very much. And I am feel team player. When I was the president in 1998, 1999, then the Consul General of America has been built. So it is a good day that after a long time we are again meeting Consul General of America. Thank you very much for you and for your team to be with. And I hope that this meeting will be continued as per the required events of U.S. government. And I am sure that if you people and good people meet together, we can increase the bilateral relationship. Me is also involved in metals business for the last 50 years. I am doing business, though I am an old man, but I am not tired yet. My kids are telling me, advising me, Baba, please leave the business, and I say no. Let me work. If I will not work, then I will be oxidized myself. Anyway, so Gujranwala is the hub of cottage industry in Pakistan. This is the most important city of Pakistan, which is known as the hub of the cottage. If you go to the streets, if you go to the road, you will find the small factories working everywhere. And those factories are consisting of metals, particularly sanitary fittings, textiles, utensils, and garments, etc. But unfortunately, we are very close to the house, and because of that, Gujranwala Dil is hidden. It's very unfortunate, like the house. Many ambassadors, they have came to Pakistan, and they are surprised to see the activities of Gujranwala, that what we are doing. Alhamdulillah, we are doing a lot of exports from Gujranwala. My senior vice president has told you some figures. If I am not wrong, that in import business, 40% share is of metals. We people are importing 40% of the whole import from Gujranwala. And as far as the export figures are concerned, we are also 15% our share of metals exporting products to America. That products are consisting of hotel utensils, that products are consisting of prime, copper ingot, which we export to U.S. So we are happy. And Mr. President have told you some problems regarding visa, but as far as me is concerned, we have a very good experience from you people, from U.S. industry. They take a quick decision, this way, that way, and they give the visa immediately. My request is this: when you enter the factory or the home, the door should be easily opened and quick. Now the world is very quick. The CH to be very quick. So we have to stand in the queue. The business community, I will request your vote, sir. As far as the business people are concerned, they should get the appointment on the priority basis. For that, we can visit U.S. and we are going to Schengen and we get the visa. Immediately we get the appointment, we sign the recognition letter from the President of Chamber of Commerce and they give the appointment on the priority basis. So that we request that please give us the appointment, at least business community on the priority basis. The second my request is this, that the hurdles, the people who are already facing some problem, I don't want to discuss one by one. There are some problems, there are some specific cases of Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce, traders, big industrialists, unfortunately they have some problem in the past regarding visas. It's not a proper way that I could say everybody to say in the open house that they should speak and they should tell you the grievances. It's better that we will send you a letter with those particular persons who have grievances, who have problems, and then you can find out the amicable solution so that those business people should visit America as soon as possible. So that those people can export a lot of products they can. Those people can also import a lot of products from America, which has been affected because of some grievances regarding the visas. Maybe they have problems, maybe they are mistakes. If they are in mistakes, those problems will be solved out with your kindness because they have tried already to the consul, to the embassy in America. They have written the letters from the Chamber of Commerce, from the Federation of Pakistan, but unfortunately, the result is not yet good. So this is my request to you. We will send you the specific cases with the details, and then you can forward something. In the last, I request your vote, sir, if it is possible, because you are very busy man, you are coming here, you have met to, over the deputy minister, and now you have come to us. And these visits, if you come off and on, at least twice in a year, it will be very, very good to increase the business relations between these two countries. And me is traveling throughout the world. I don't say that I like America, but I am fresh. When I go to Seattle, Scotland, I am a young boy of 45 years. I walk there, I need to make exercise over there, I relax. Thank you very much once again, and I am happy to meet your Gulzar, and I hope that today's visit will be, inshallah, very fruitful for the both countries. Thank you very much.
Mr. Adil.
Recently, my daughter and my son applied for a visa in the board. So, I personally, I remember that the first time I got the American visa in 1993. So young at that time. So I got the visa from the Consulate General Lahore. At that time, the Lahore Consulate was issuing the visas. So you can consider again this option that at the present the U.S Embassy is issuing visa from Islamabad and Karachi, and if you start issuing visa from Lahore consulate, it would be helpful to reduce the time of interview. The time, maybe it is 10 months, it may come up to 3 to 4 months. So that is one of the requests which you can consider. The second thing I would like to say that according to the data which I received, that the total import of United States is around 32 trillion. So in that 32 trillion, the Pakistan participation is just 6 billion, which is very, very little. While comparing with some other countries like Vietnam, 147 billion export to United States, and Malaysia is 93 billion. So they are really getting the best out of the U.S. economy, which is no doubt best in the world. It's a net consuming economy, and the consumption of the goods and their buying is very huge. So in that case, which we think that the Gujranwala Chamber and the Honorable Consul General, we can form a committee to proceed how we can increase the export from, especially from the Gujranwala region, because it is a base of SME and the cottage industry, and around 30,000 small and medium-sized factories are working there. So we can enhance, we can make a substantial increase in the export if we form a committee, joint committee, which should work and find out the way, like B2B meetings, like participation in the exhibitions, which really give a great fruit to our companies, which are small and SME sector. Third, I would also appreciate the role of USAID in Pakistan. $1 billion have been spent by this USAID in different sector, in the agriculture sector. When I was the chairman of Pakistan Fan Manufacturers Association, I have interaction with UNIDO and the USAID. So I saw so many projects in the agriculture sector and some to improve the transmission sector, electrification sector. So there's a lot of contribution by USAID. So I also request there that we can make a plan through your help or through your assistance that we can proceed for some SME development program with the help of USAID. So what we want to do at this forum, just we want to develop the capacity building and just to prepare the SME sector to cope up with the requirements of American standardization, quality, imports, so that we can upgrade our SMEs and eventually they can go into the export with the United States. And market access is also one of the very important things. So we are also looking for some marketing access and matchmaking help from the consulate. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Asim Shah.
This is Asim Ishfaq. Actually, we are running a group of industries. I also belong to like metal group. We are running like industries, aluminium, copper, and the steel. We are one of the biggest steel manufacturer in Gujranwala, and we took initiative to launch the first automatic plant in Gujranwala. And I'm really, happy to welcome you here. And also your presence in Pakistan will really help us, to make a relationship between Pakistan and U.S. very well. So once again, thank you very much for your coming and visiting us in Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr.
I'm very much pleased to welcome you in GCCI. I was the ex-former vice president here, and I also belong to the metal sector. And I would just like to highlight one point. In U.S., we have COMEX, that means the commodity exchange. Over there, you can trade future contracts on metals and currencies. So at the moment, the biggest fear for the importers in Pakistan is that our economic situation of the country is not so good, and dollar against our PKR is always getting appreciated and our currency is getting devalued. So to control this factor, maybe the COMEX in New York can have a joint venture with Pakistan Mercantile Exchange to launch a contract so people can hedge their currency against US dollars. So this can be done with the collaboration of your consulate, and we can form a committee, because in this way the risk to the importers of getting loss in form of the currency which will be depreciated in the future and dollar will be appreciated can be easily covered, because they can hedge their currency against US dollar as a future contract on 90 days. So it can be a real fortune for all the importers, and it will be very much easy for them to enhance trade, and also for the exporters, because for them, if they are getting a higher rate according to the normal rate prevailing in the market, so that's going to be very much feasible for them as well. So we can always discuss on that. And once again, thank you very much for visiting GCCI. It's a pleasure to host you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would like to present the shield to U.S. Consul